Good morning, Villa fans. Welcome to Up the Villa podcast. This is a episode I didn't really think I'll be making today. We've got the opposition preview that is going to be coming out tonight at 5 o'clock with Jake, West Ham fan. Great episode. Gonna say best opposition fan we've had on the channel. Very knowledgeable, knows loads about West Ham. So stay tuned for the opposition preview, which is going to be out tonight. But some big news on the Villa front is that Aston Villa have acquired a Japanese club with a partnership of Vissel Kobe. So it's really exciting. It's part of our V Sports global network, growing that global network. Seems like it's going to be across the world, which is really, really exciting. And the one fundamental factor for me at the forefront of all of this is Aston Villa. So it's great news. It's great to have a partnership with a club in that part of the world as well. We've seen what players can come out of that country in Japan and play so well in the Premier League, how it can globally grow the club. Fan base, it can grow the club. You can look at Brighton with Matoma and how Brighton as a football club have just blown up because of the Matoma signing as well. So it's exciting. It's fresh. It should have no conflict of interest because we play nowhere near that country unless we probably get in the Club World Cup and we win it through winning the Champions League, which is quite a way off, I would say. So I don't think we're going to have a conflict of interest. So, yeah, let's see what Villa have said about it then. And then we'll go through and we'll try and learn a little bit about the club. We'll have a look at some of their players and we'll just hear what Villa have had to say to start with. So Aston Villa is delighted to announce a new collaboration partnership with Japanese club Vissel Kobe, further strengthening our international network and player development pipeline. Love that word, pipeline. The JL League side, who currently sit top of the division, joining the growing V Sports global network of clubs alongside ZFC and Vitória Sport Club from Egypt and Portugal, respectively. As part of this exciting step forward for both clubs, Villa and Vissel Kobe will work to create a bilateral development framework for players and staff which will enhance youth development alongside the corporation sharing of ideas, techniques, and best practice. The partnership will look to further open up the pathways for talented Japanese players to play in Europe and ultimately at Aston Villa. The synergy between the clubs will also extend to the first team level with the exchange of technical knowledge and coaching methodology, together with collaboration in the areas of performance, scouting and recruitment, data analysis, and overall squad management. A senior delegation from Kobe will be visiting Birmingham at the end of the month to mark the start of the partnership, and two of Vissel Kobe's talented under-16 players will also train with Aston Villa Academy for the duration of the visit. The partnership will also see Villa Academy team travel to Japan in 2024 to take part in an international tournament. So you can hear from Suarez as well, but we won't do that on the channel. So yeah, really, really exciting. I love the wording of the pathway of talent and youth. And we've already seen with ZFC, we signed a ZFC player and I think he'll be coming to Aston Villa in 24, 25, something like that. So yeah, we've already starting to see this grow and bubble away. And I just think everything that they've said, sort of the nurturing, the pathways of, enabling their players to play in Europe as well. It's just fantastic. And it shows that the vision of the club just doesn't stop at Aston Villa, does it? And I think that's, for me, is one of the fantastic things that I like from this ownership. They're not just here just to enhance Aston Villa. They're thinking bigger picture. And when you think bigger picture and you've got things that you can work towards and you can strive for and have an understanding of where you want to be in 5-10 years time, then that just grows the club. It has the club striving for success, striving for more. And I think with always an end goal, there's always this journey. And I think to have ambition is absolutely massive. Just to have the ambition of Aston Villa and Aston Villa getting into the Champions League, that's okay having that as ambition. But there's many factors that come into that. And there's many factors that come into it that Villa don't control, i.e., other 4 clubs being better than you, spending more money, growing their clubs. But if we can start to grow our club and grow our club commercially as well, off field, it's going to have a massive impact on the whole club as a whole. So I think collectively, all these little spiders that just come off and create this like web, then I just think it's going to map out Villa's future a lot better. And, you know, finding talent from all these different pools and finding pathways to get them and to play for Villa and make life easier for Villa to recruit is just absolutely massive. So I really like it. I think it's great. I commend the ambition of the owners. I back the owners in what they're trying to do. I know off field at Villa Park, there's certain issues, but I still stand by it that they are trying to make the right decision to grow Aston Villa Football Club. So fair play to them. Fair play to them. Right, so let's go and have a little look then. Little look. Well, this is their stadium. This is where they play. So looks. What does it looks a bit like? What stadium does it looks a bit like Huddersfield? No, would you say Brighton? Has it got a Brighton feel to it? Got a bit of a Brighton feel to that stadium. It's not a nice stadium. I mean, look at that. It's an absolute fantastic stadium. Would you say it looks a bit like the Amex? What's the Amex look like? Amex. There we go. Yeah, it looks a little bit, but bigger. I'd say it's the similar but bigger. Yeah, nice stadium to be fair. Right, so a little bit of history then. The club was founded in 1966, semi-professional Kawasaki Steel Soccer Club. In 1995, the city of Kobe reached an agreement with Kawasaki Steel, the parent company, to move to Kobe and competed for a spot in the professional J League as Vissel Kobe. So J League is the official J1 Japanese league. If we have a look at some more, interestingly here, in what was it, 2000 or 2014, I saw something about a player moving there, and it was quite a big player to be fair. It was up here. Anyway, I did see something, but it was quite interesting, but I can't find it now. Anyway, so there, yeah, here we go. So in 2017, Vissel signed 2014 FIFA World Cup winner Louis Podolski. So that was mad. In 2018, Vissel Kobe managed to sign David Villa. So they've had another big player there. They've had Iniesta. So that was massive that they've had Iniesta play for them as well. And the Spaniard was the third Spaniard in the team in that season, which the Emperor's Cup was won. So they have won the Emperor's Cup. I don't think that they've won the league at all. But moving on to this season, they do currently sit top of the league by 4 points. So potentially they may be able to win the league. They have Juan Mata currently plays for them. And some of their players are rated really high, which you'd probably expect from a team that are currently sit top of the league. But Yuara Osako is their highest rated player on SofaScore at the minute. He's a forward, and he's rated 7.46 so far this season. So he's in fine form this season. They've got Yoshinori Muto, who is rated 7.17, right-sided player, aged 31 years of age. And finally, they've got Uri Yasus, who is rated 7.16. He's a left-sided, must be a left back who likes to bomb on. He's rated 7.16. So yeah, it's just a little look at their league, really. They currently sit top. They've scored 51 goals, conceded 25. So defensively, they're pretty solid. They're scoring 1.8 goals per game, averaging 49.2 possession, 71 passing accuracy per game, 13 clean sheets this season, winning 50% of their duels this season as well. What's Juan Mata doing? Let's have a look at him. I think he's only played one game. 6.7 from Juan Mata, played one game. So there we are. There is the stats from Kobe, the new club that Villa have came into partnership with. I just thought I'd just react to it, share my thoughts with you guys. Don't forget to check out the match preview, predicted lineup, and opposition preview, which is out later on today. Thanks, everyone. Up the Villa.